What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today we're going to be going over all of the Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Legend ZA. All of the Pokemon that previously had Mega Evolutions who are in the decks, their Mega Evolution has returned. Charizard, Banette, all of them, they're in the decks. They have their Mega Evolutions in the game. I think all of the Mega Evolutions that have ever existed outside of Rayquaza and the Oris starters are in the game. Pretty much this entire video is spoilers. I'm going to be going over the returning Megas, the new Megas that have been officially revealed, and the new Megas that have not been officially revealed. There are a few super spoilers that I'm going to be saving for the end of the video and explaining what those are, and you could decide if you want to watch those. Great, let's get on with it. Real quick, just to let you know, the new Mega Evolutions, you can't miss them. They are all throughout the game. In fact, I'm fairly certain every single one of them does appear in some trainer that's a mandatory battle in the game. However, the returning ones are much more sporadic and less consistent. You're going to need to either do a lot of the ZA Royale to find the random trainers who have those returning Megas, or you're just gonna have to buy the Mega Stones yourself in order to complete the Mega Dex. This game has a total of 62 Mega Evolutions from the 230 different species throughout the base game before any updates or DLC or anything else. I'm just going to be going in Dex order because that seems the most natural, with saving the super spoilers for the end. First off, we have Mega Meganium, who is Grass and Fairy. This Pokemon can fire tremendously powerful solar beam from its 4 flowers. Another name for this is Mega Soul Cannon. Next up, we have Emboar, who is fire at fighting, so it does not change. Brandishing a blazing flame shaped like a serpentine spear, it rushes in to rescue its imperiled allies. Feraligatr gains the Dragon typing. With its arms and hood-like fin, this Pokemon forms a gigantic set of jaws with a bite 10 times as powerful as Mega Feraligator's actual jaws. The thing about Mega Feraligatr, the head chomps down, and then it kind of looks like a Totodile attacking. Also, now that the game is officially released in Australia, now we're on the 60 FPS version, and it looks much nicer. Oh, we got it! Great, that was the animation I wanted to see. We have Mega Beedrill returning, Mega Pidgeot returning, Mega Ampharos returning, who I also have shiny, and that's what they look like as shiny and majestic. Mega Gyarados, who I also have that one shiny, and do love me a Mega Gyarados. He's also enormous in game. By the way, tomorrow is going to be the video on how to shiny hunt in the game, shiny rates, and a brand new system that's implemented that's going to make finding shiny Pokemon a lot easier. Here's our first new one, Mega Barbaracle. Now, abilities are coded into the Pokemon, but they're not implemented in the game, and thusly, all of these Mega Pokemon, they have some abilities in here. Mega Pidgeot has already existed, and its ability is No Guard. Got it. But Mega Barbaracle, its abilities are the exact same as Barbaracle, so you're not going to be able to know what the new Mega Pokemon's abilities are until Pokemon Home updates. You'll also notice that it drops its water typing from Rock Water, and now it's Rock and Fighting type. It's tall, it's slender, and it's pretty powerful. Its physical attack goes from 105 to 140, its defense gets boosted, its special defense gets boosted, and it gets a little bit faster, which is nice. This is now our first time having a rock fighting type who's not a legendary. It was previously only a Terrakion that has that status, although he is weak to many things. Fighting, ground, steel, water, grass, psychic, and fairy. 7 is kinda high. Next up is Mega Starmie, who gets long legs. That's pretty much all I can really say about it. Its movements have become more human-like. Whether it's trying to communicate or whether it wants to supplant humanity is unclear. Something about how it stands with the one leg forward really reminds me of the cactus from Final Fantasy. It's actually a physical attacker now. So Starmie had 75 attack, 100 special attack. It now has 140 attack and 130 special attack. It gets a little bit faster and a little bit bulkier, and those numbers add up to more than 100. So it goes from 520 to 660 base stats, which leads that this Pokemon's ability actually might be huge power because it receives a similar buff in stats like Mawile and Medicham does. Next up is Mega Pyroar. This Pokemon spews flames hotter than 18,000 Fahrenheit. It swings around its grand blazing mane as it protects its allies. It should also be noted that this is what the Mega form looks like for both the male and the females. Pyroar gets much faster from 106 to 126, and its special attack gets a nice bump from 109 to 129. It gets a little bit stronger of attack, it gets a little bit bulkier. It's just sort of like an all-around boost. It's exactly 20 to all 5 of its stats. Mega Clefable, who is a little jarring when you first look at it, and yes, those particle effects are anytime that it's just hovering around. It is truly a pixie fairy. Clefable's stats get also just sort of a well-rounded bump with an emphasis on its special attack, going from 95 to 135. I should also mention its flying type, so what, that's the same as Togekiss. It's weak to poison, rock, steel, electric, and ice. May not actually be the best thing to add that secondary typing to Clefable. Mega Alakazam makes a return. Mega Gengar is back. A new one, Mega Scolipede. Mega Scolipede actually gets a very large redistribution of its stats. It loses about half of its speed, going from 112 down to 62. But its physical defense is enormous from 89 to 149, special defense from 69 to 99, and it gets a little bit of boost to special attack and 40 to its physical attack. Much more optimized of a Pokemon at the huge drawback of its speed. Mega Victreebel actually just gets a little bit of bump to its attack and its special attack, which was 105 and 100. It's now 125 and 135. While being a mixed attacker with emphasis on attack, it's now a mixed attacker with emphasis on special attack. It gains 20 to defense and special defense. Speed remains the same. Mega Medicham is back, who, as I talked about before, its ability Huge Power is not active in the game, so therefore it actually gets an additional about 40 base stats to its attack, which is pretty nice. Mega Manectric is back. Mega Gardevoir is back, unlocks very late in the game, so be sure to redeem your mystery gift for your Gardevoirite. Mega Gallade is here, and he is a menace as always. Mega Houndoom is here. Mega Altaria is back. Mega Audino. Mega Lopunny is back. Mega Banette is here. Mega Camerupt is here. And here's a new one, Mega Excadrill. I love Mega Excadrill. He's been on my team since I found him. He is an absolute menace. Oh, let's see if we get the good animation. No, do the forward thing. No, do the forward thing. Yeah. So yeah, its head and both of its arms joined together to be an enormous drill, which, you know, super cool design, big fan of it. Stat-wise, he gets much faster from 88 to 103. He gets a tiny little bump in special attack, gets a big bump in physical defense, and gets a modest bump in attack. Mega Garchomp has returned. Mega Sableye is here, little weak little thing. Does he get any special love? Nope. Mega Mawile is back, and like I said for Medicham, it does get an additional boost to its stats to make up for the lack of having Huge Power as an ability. Absol is back, who has been on my team, as you do receive it as a gift, kind of in the same way that in X and Y you typically kept that Mega Lucario. I just kept the Mega Absol. Speaking of which, Mega Lucario. Mega Slowbro is back. The game also does say that it only works on regular Slowbro and not Galarian Slowbro. There we have confirmation that the stones only work on their regional specific forms. Mega Sharpedo. Here's a new one, Mega Electros. Mega Electros, when you battle it in-game, it is vicious. His speed goes from 50 to 80, which is a very nice bump. Special defense gets 10 more points. Physical defense gets nothing. But all of its attacks get 30 points each to both its physical and its special. So it becomes much stronger. Granted, it does lose the ability Levitate. So that's kind of a drawback. Maybe in home it's going to be back, but for now, it is what it is. So Mega Dragonite has 134, 100 for attack and special attack. It loses 10 physical attack, so it's down to 124, and it gains 45 special attack, up to 145. It also gets a modest bump to both its defenses and speed, so yeah, that's up. Mega Venusaur, Charizard X, Charizard Y, and Blastoise all make a return in the base game. Our next up is Mega Malamar. I actually never looked at Mega Malamar's stats. It gets a little bit faster from 73 to 88. Defense doesn't change. Special defense is dramatically higher from 75 to 120. Its physical attack gets 10. Its special attack gets 30. Just a little bit of a bump everywhere with emphasis on special defense. Mega Dragalge, or Drag Algae, however you want to say it, because I don't. He's still slow as ever, still 45. Attack gets 10, defense gets 15, special attack goes from 97 to 132, special defense is extremely high at 163. Is this the most specially defensive Pokemon in the game now? Yes. Next to that is just regular Florges at 154, and then Carbink at 150, and then Goodra at 150. Yeah, if there's a strong special attacker that you have to deal with, Dragalge may be the answer for you. Also, I have a shiny, so that's what the shiny looks like. Mega Glalie is back, as well as the brand new Mega Frostlass. Gets small bump to its speed from 110 to 120, special defense from 70 to 100, and the only other change is its special attack gets skyrocketed from 80 to 140, so becomes much stronger, a little bit faster, and a little bit more specially bulky. So, pretty good bump for Mega Frostlass. Mega Abomasnow's here. Mega Scizor is here. Mega Scizor was the only Mega Evolution that I had to do a trade evolution for in order to unlock it. So once you get the metal coat, find someone to trade your Scyther with. Sorry, I don't know why that's so hard to say. I should probably do a trade codes video, right? Leave it in the comment section down below if the trade codes from the previous games have helped you out. Mega Pinsir is back. Mega Heracross is back, who still has stupid high attack, 185. Mega Hawlucha is here. Huge bump to its physical attack, going from 92 to 173, and a modest bump to both its defenses, and that's it. Here's Mega Scrafty. Let's look at his stats. Small bump to speed. Defense bumps up by 20. Special attack is up by 10. And then attack gets a good bump from 90 to 130. So actually pretty good with those fighting attacks now. Mega Chandelure, who only has one eye illuminated because the other is linking our world to the afterlife. Very spooky stuff. Enormous special attack. It was already high at 145, but now it's 175. Other than legendaries, it is tied for the highest special attacker in the game with Alakazam. The difference is Chandelure has 110 defense and Mega Alakazam only has 65 defense at the expense of speed, which isn't as important in this game. So yeah, Mega Chandelure is a force to be reckoned with. Mega Aerodactyl is back, as well as Steelix, Mega Aggron, Mega T-Tar. One of my favorite, Phalanx. It goes full Tron mode, full Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and the 6 of them, instead of being in a little row or a V formation, go and they become a large fighter. It's taken on the ultimate battle formation, which can only be achieved if its troopers and brass have the strongest of bonds. So its attack and defense both go from 100 to 135, special defense gets 5, and speed gets 25. Yeah, just all around better at doing what Phalanx already does. Quick, I'm pretty sure there's a notable difference to No Retreat. It boosts all of its stats for a short time. In exchange, the user temporarily loses the ability to switch out of battle. Oh, so what was a permanent condition is now a temporary condition. Next up is Mega Skarmory, who, despite this is not the shiny form, becomes bright gold colored, like Skarmory's regular shiny form. Horrible special attack, remains horrible. It gets faster, it gets especially bulkier, it loses physical defense from 140 down to 110, and instead gets a very nice bump of 60 points to its physical attack. So a lot less bulky and a lot more offensive. Mega Salamence has returned, as well as Mega Kangaskhan. So here I have my Alpha Kangaskhan. Does Parental Bond actually do 2 attacks? I think I need to find an opponent that can actually live an attack from Mega Kangaskhan. Nope, it's still just 1 attack. Okay. So that's that. Oh wow, the Switch 2 version looks so much nicer. This is my first time actually playing on it. Yeah, just look at that, just single power-up punch. Oh, when she runs, the baby hangs on to the front. That's adorable. Cause yeah, stats-wise, Mega Kangaskhan doesn't get anything really, just 10 to speed, 20 to both of its defenses, 20 to its special attack, and 30 to its attack. So it's just a little bit stronger, and Parental Bond doesn't do anything. And actually the first new one that you'll experience in-game is Mega Drampa. No improvement to its worst in-class speed, and that's for a good reason. Its special defense gets a nice bump, its special attack gets a nice bump, its physical defense gets a nice bump, and its attack gets a small bump. So all around better with an emphasis on special attack. And Mega Metagross has returned. And now is for the point in the video that even though this entire video is spoilers, this next portion is more spoilers. So now we're at spoiler level 2, which is called Mega Spoilers. And the Mega Spoilers involve Pokemon that are in the game's code and will be returning in the future. So if you consider that a spoiler, then I'm sure there's a card here. Let's get on with it. Looking in the game's code, we have 3 Mega Pokemon who are going to be coming back. There's nothing new. It's just Deoncé, Mewtwo X, and Mewtwo Y. Now, what already exists in the game's code are 2 side quests. One of them is linked to Deoncé and one of them is linked to Mewtwo, but there's currently no way to activate these quests, so that's that. Great. And now that we're done with the Mega Spoilers, we're now reaching the Ultra Spoilers. These are spoilers that are story sensitive. Now, I'm not going to talk about the story at all. In fact, one of them I'm not going to show you because I don't have it yet, because it takes a long time to get. But this is like post-game stuff. You've been warned. I'm not going to talk about the story or how they're related to the story. I'm just going to talk about the Pokemon overall. If you consider any of that to be a spoiler, there's a card there. Be sure to hit the like button on the way out. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, Austin John out. Because I assume not a lot of people are going to still watch this part. Let's get on with it. Okay, so in this game, you have regular 10% Zygarde. Then you also have 50% Zygarde. And then you have complete form Zygarde, which in order to achieve complete form Zygarde, you have to be in 50% form and then your health gets below half. And then in battle, Zygarde becomes complete form Zygarde. Only after that point has been reached can you Mega Evolve to Mega Zygarde. 25 feet tall, 1,300 pounds, and its entire body is an enormous cannon. This thing is ridiculous. Energy shoots out of it. It's almost impossible to fit onto any screen that I show you. Are the animations just the face? Oh, and the one big old tail fin. Yeah, that's it. That's Mega Zygarde. Its stats are insane. Mega Zygarde, I think, is the 2nd or 3rd most powerful Pokemon ever. Well, there's a Turnamax, which no one can ever get, and then it's Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y with 780, who's also tied with Mega Rayquaza, right? Mega Zygarde is 778, so it's 2 base points behind Rayquaza, Mewtwo X, and Mewtwo Y. Zygarde 50% to Zygarde complete form already gets a big bump in its health from 108 to 216. And then to go from complete form Zygarde to Mega Zygarde, its health remains the same. It gets 125 points of special attack, bringing it up to 216. Is that the highest special attacker ever? Yes, that is stronger in special attack than any other Pokemon that has ever come out before. This thing annihilates stuff with its special attack. Loses 30 points of physical attack because it goes to its special. So it's once again optimizing for its one strong stat. The thing is insane. In my honest opinion, the battle in order to get Zygarde was harder than the Arceus battle in Pokemon Legends Arceus. So that battle, this is harder. It's more akin to a Dark Souls battle, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Have fun with it. And then the one other Mega Evolution in the game that I don't have yet, because it takes so long to get, at least 80 hours in order to get it, is right here. AZ's Floette has a form called Eternal Flower Floette, which has been a name that has been lingering around the community for a long time. But Eternal Flower Floette, which I'm not going to show you, I'm just not going to do it. I have footage of it, I'm not going to show it to you. So AZ's Floette is 1 base point stat less than Florges. Comparing Floette to Florges, its special attack is a little bit higher, its special defense is a little bit lower, it's a little bit faster, it's just kind of a more well-rounded version of Florges. Eternal Flower Floette gets 100 points extra, bringing it up to 651. Its speed gets 10, special defense gets 20, special attack gets 30, and then a small boost to its attack and defense. I don't have it yet, just because I haven't had the game long enough to unlock it. I've done pretty much everything in this game except for that. I could have dedicated a lot of time to that. I know another person who did, and he probably showed you the Pokemon today or tomorrow, I don't know. It is a lengthy amount of time until you can unlock it. You have to be in the post game. You don't actually have to do the post game in order to get it. And that's all I got to say about that. In fact, if I'm done editing early enough today, I'm probably going to be going ahead and working toward my progression on getting it. Well, great. Guys, I hope you found all of this information helpful. If you did, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. Be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.
Man, they see me shining like I got the charm. Stay strapped, got that jet ball in my palm. Fell from the sky, guess I'm the chosen one. And if you need to know how, check out Austin John. Champion flow, flow, yeah. I got that champion flow, flow.